Hey y'all, it's Kelsey and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, welcome. For today's video, I'm gonna be doing a basically that girl makeup. I would say if you don't know what that girl is, but I think everyone knows. In case you don't, it's like, how would I explain it? Hold on, let me look up definition. Okay, basically like I can't find a definition. Like what I think it is like you're just that girl, like you're that girl today, tomorrow, and forever. Like I don't know how to explain it, but and this makeup can really like, it really looks good on anybody. And trust, I know, because I was that makeup artist at age 9 doing makeup on myself every single day, watching makeup tutorials of Manny, Jeffree Star, James Charles, Tati. Like I was really on that, but I thought like a makeup tutorial would be so boring to watch. So I'm gonna be throwing in like girl talk questions, but I have none of them written down. We're just gonna go off the top of my head. I looked up like some lists on Pinterest, but like they all were like, what's your favorite color? Are you wearing pants or shorts? Like no. I'm gonna just clip my hair back. Okay, so we got the clips in. The first question is, what are my goals in life? I'm also just starting with a clean face. I just like did my skincare. If you want to know what my skincare is, I already have a video on that. I want to become a dermatologist. Okay, back to the question. My goals in life are to like, I have a lot of goals, so let's just start with one. Just like to finish school, like not high school, like college. And since I want to be a dermatologist growing up, school is very important. And then after like my 4 years, I want to go back to school for like dermatology. And I just want to make it far. Like I'm not planning on being a full-time creator like on here. Like if I like when I get bigger, I'm not planning on depending on money from the internet, because I feel like that's super unstable, and maybe this can be my side hustle. But you know, things always change in life. So as of right now, I want to become a dermatologist. My goals are to be financially stable, and more than just financially stable, I want to have money. Like money really is the motive. That's my goal. My goals in life are to make it far. Y'all please tell me y'all see this dog right now. Okay, so I'm first gonna start my eyebrows. I don't usually be doing anything, but if I do, I always just brush them out and use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. But I don't like when my eyebrows look like they've been like tamed, if that makes sense. I like them to look like bushy. But the next topic is self-love. And I feel like I can like relate to this a lot, because I used to have like zero self-love, and I used to depend on love from other people, and I would be like, oh, I need this from another person so I can feel the love that I want. And I'm also gonna go in with the Milani Bright Side Primer just to add some like shine to my face. And I already have it. This just adds like a glow. Basically what I was saying was, I depended on self-love from other people that I would feel love. And there were some areas in my life that I didn't receive love from, so I didn't know how to cater that for myself, so I went to other people for it. And I feel like that's one of the worst misunderstandings about self-love, because that's when you start losing self-esteem. Like you just start thinking like, oh, I'm really not the baddest bee because other people don't think I'm the baddest bee, but I'm just the baddest bee because I am the baddest bee. Like, does that make sense? Like with self-love, you have to very like, it's definitely like very self-concentrated, and I feel like a lot of people don't know that it has to do with yourself instead of other people, because that's how you gain really good self-love and really strong self-love. And like if something bad happens to you that can like not benefit your self-love or like esteem, then it's not strong enough. Like you have such a soft barrier that one little thing can just ruin the self-love, and you go to something else for it. So that's my input on self-love. Definitely just when you start loving yourself, you realize like, oh, this is the life that I was missing out on, like quite literally. And right now I just went on with the Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator, and I don't put too much because I don't like to look like I have a lot of foundation on. With that, I'm gonna blend it in with like this big elf fluffy brush, and I like to blend it out with this fluffy brush because it gives it like such an airbrushed finish. So next we're gonna go on with, I don't know what I want to go on with actually, because like I usually do concealer, but like I don't know if I want to go on with concealer. Y'all, we are gonna try something new. We're gonna put on contour now, and we're gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color Cream Bronzer and Chestnut. And while we put this on, I'm gonna use this like flat foundation brush to apply it. And while we put this on, I'm gonna talk about guys. With guys, I feel like I don't think there's any problem with talking to guys. I just feel like you should protect yourself first. And I hate to say this, but always expect the worst from somebody so that you can be surprised when something good happens. Because I feel like when you expect so much from somebody and you keep getting let down time after time, it's like, am I really putting 100 and you're putting 50? It's like, oh, okay, well, I knew he was gonna do it anyways. And that's definitely easier said than done, because when you like someone, you want them to be a good person. You want them to be the person that you're imagining. You want them to be the person that you want them to be. So that's definitely easier said than done. And I make that mistake all the time. It's really the truth, and it's really gonna like protect your heart. And I also just added my bronzer like in these places. But that is literally what's gonna protect your heart from anything bad. Like, I'm telling you, you may not realize it when it's happening, but after, especially if you have like experience from guys like doing you wrong, playing you. Because I feel like with guys and girls, I'm literally not discriminating, but with guys, like, they know what they're doing and they know how to fool you with it. Like, and it's so normalized. Like, I'll see TikToks where it's like, whenever I play her so bad, da 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 da. Like, you should not be proud of this. Like, you should not be proud about playing a girl in her face and making her look dumb just because you and your guys think it's funny. I don't think it's funny. I don't think that's cute. I don't think it's cool. Like, it's really not cool, because if that happened to me, I think I'd air the whole room out. Genuinely, I don't know what I do. And also, I'm just planning this upwards. And y'all, this makeup looks so good. I'm gonna be doing that technique from now on. Boys, I wouldn't say stay away from boys, but I would just say protect yourself first before going into a relationship, because this is gonna lead to our next topic, and our next topic is moving forward. Before we get on to our next topic, we're gonna do concealer. I'm gonna go with my e.l.f. It's like the e.l.f. brightening concealer, flawless brightening concealer. This is the best drugstore concealer I've ever used. Going back to moving forward, I feel like when thinking the best of somebody can lead you to like delusion, like literally straight delusion. You don't realize that they're doing bad to you until you get treated the right way, and that's like moving forward. And that also goes with like self-love. Like, when you start treating yourself and seeing yourself benefit from yourself only and like becoming more happy, you realize like, oh, he treated me so wrong, that is not okay. And so moving forward, I feel like a lot of people rush it, and it's not supposed to be a rush thing. It's literally like healing, but yourself. Like, moving forward can be short, it can be long, just depending on you. And this is like when you need to realize, like, are you stuck because you missed what you had, or are you stuck and it's not being beneficial to you growing as a person? And I feel like we get those two mixed up, and yeah, I'm talking from experience, y'all. I was stuck for so long, and then I started caring for myself. I started realizing this is not healthy. Like, this is not healthy for your body, for yourself. And I finally realized that, and guess what? I moved on, and like, that person saw like a soft place in my heart, and I still talk to the person, but I just know that that would never work again. You can want somebody, but they're not going to be the same person twice. You can have this idea of somebody, but they're not going to be that person. And that's what happens whenever you go back to somebody the second time. Okay, so we're about to go into a new topic, but I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And I'm just going to put it like in these areas, like where I want it to be bright. And our next topic is friends. I used to have like a very, very big friend group. Like, it used to be very, but now I realize that like your true friends are the people who are the closest to you. And I realize that having one friend is more valuable than having 5. Like, having that one person that you can tell everything to is like literally like a therapist, but built as a best friend to you. Like, if that makes sense, because your best friend needs to listen to you. But I've had ups and downs with friends. I'm not saying that I cut off, like, I'm not friends with a lot of people, but in my circle I only have like 1 or 2 people. I don't have like a ton of people like how I used to. But like, you know, like mutuals, like on Instagram, people from different schools, people you grew up with, like, yeah, like those are my friends, but those are my friends that I'm gonna call telling you, oh, or I'm not gonna call you about to rant about somebody, unless like maybe we both know the person, or like calling you to cry, calling you to help me. Like, no, I'm not doing that with my best friend only. You don't realize that you need a best friend. I want to blend this out with the brush. I think I'm gonna, but I don't want to blend it out with this brush. I'll blend it out with this brush. I always see these like big friend groups, and you know there's like groups within the groups, but I always see these big friend groups and I'm like, I want that, but at the same time I'm like, no, because you don't realize who has animosity about you. And I'm not saying that you need to think about who's jealous of you 24/7, but you need to keep your guard up. You can't share too much, because those are the same people that are going to switch on you and talk about you, but you don't even know it because ain't nobody telling you. But I'm telling you, sometimes those are the people that are going to talk about you, but you don't know it because that's your friend, and they're gonna sit there and just cater to you and love on you while you're at it, but they're going back and reporting to everybody else your business. And that's when you realize that that's when you only need the one friend that you need. I'm telling you, when they start seeing you being successful or doing something that they don't like, they'll go and run somewhere else. So you need to keep your guard up, because you do not know who has secret animosity about you, who is jealous. So make sure you have that one friend, because they're gonna get you through everything, but don't talk too much about your business. I'm just gonna go over this with my beauty blender to like why is it soaking wet? To remove the excess, like to suck it up. Does that make sense? Okay, so now I have all like the bright under eye. I'm gonna go back with like my bronzer brush and kind of just warm up the sides of my face, like just to like show, like just like to break the harsh line from the bronzer to the brightening concealer, because I feel like it's like super sharp. But now I'm gonna go back in with that bronzer and contour my nose with the cream products. I'm just gonna take a little brush like this. Okay, there we go. Next step I'm gonna go in is with blush, and we're gonna be using the NARS Insatiable. And the next topic we're going to talk about is comparison, like comparing yourself to other people. And I'm just going to go in with this brush. All these brushes are either e.l.f. or it's that one brand that everyone used to go crazy about. It's like super cheap. Something Cosmetics. BH Cosmetics, there we go. But this is the next topic we're talking about. And like, there's different topics about comparing, like comparing yourself like mentally, physically, comparing the pace that you go at. But today I want to go over like comparing the like how you move, like your pace. We're comparing how fast you move in life, how fast you pace yourself in life. I feel like I can speak about this a lot because of YouTube, and I compare myself all the time to other people, like why am I not blowing up like them, why am I not doing this, why am I not doing that. And truly all I can say is you have to put yourself first before other people. Comparing other people is going to make yourself drop. If you compare yourself to other people, you're going to lose interest in yourself. You're going to be like, okay, well, they're so much better than me, what's the point of doing this? And you need to realize that everyone has their own pace. Not everyone's plan is the same. Their life plan, not everyone's the same. Not everyone's journey is the same. God's will for everyone is different too. So it's like, you have to have that mindset where it's like, at the end of the day, I'm still going to be successful. I'm still going to get what I want, but it may not be as fast as other people. And that's what's really going to humble you too. Learning your own pace is going to humble you tremendously, because you may be going into something like, oh, I'm going to get this done quick. I'm going to get my money up. I'm going to pass this test good. I'm going to finish nursing school fast. And you don't. And it's a humbling experience, but it shows that you actually need to work for what you want. And working for what you want, you will feel the best enjoyment when you get what you worked for. You're like, I worked like a dog day and night. But you still felt that joy after. You still felt that, oh, I just achieved something. And I'm a big person of like self-achievements, or like just feeling validated. And I feel like feeling validated about yourself before anyone else is what really, you get it. You feel me? You feel me? Also, I just went in with the Wet n Wild Cloud Pout Marshmallow Mousse. This is like for your lips, not even blush. I also do go heavy with the blush on cream because I have so many powders that I put on after that the blush slowly like starts going away. So the next topic I'm gonna talk about is school advice, or just like school. And before I do that, I'm gonna go on with my e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder, and this is the best powder I've ever used. like ever, and like best setting powder, and it literally just looks like this, like best powder. Just gonna put it under like this. I'm about to show y'all how good this stuff is. Like, can y'all see the difference? Cause I can. I don't know if my camera's good enough. Come on. Now it's school. I've gone through ups and downs with school, and I've been at different schools that have different education levels. Like, all in all, their performance is well, but like teachers teaching, teachers that actually teach to teach, or teachers that are just being teachers. I found my most success in a school that had teachers that were actually willing to teach. I mean, that's with everyone though. Like, if there's a teacher that's willing to teach you, you're gonna learn better. But with school, what I can tell you is you need to be productive, you need to be organized, and you need to like have good priorities with school. You need to know what you're gonna prioritize, and I'm like low-key battling this, especially with YouTube. I'm trying to find my balance with school and YouTube, and like, because YouTube is like, with algorithm, you have to keep posting. Like, you can't go ghost and then come back. Like, you have to keep posting. And like, yes, there's days that I can record and like post, but when you're doing schoolwork every single day, you may finish it, but when you finish it, you gotta come edit, you gotta come record. Like, that is really what battles me with posting on YouTube. Like, definitely top 5 worst things about being a YouTuber is the editing. I love editing, I love making people want to watch my video, but thinking about how I have to edit after I have schoolwork, and how I was just up for 2 hours at the time I was supposed to go to bed talking about some Delta math when I need to upload a video that's due tomorrow. Like, I don't know. So I did have a schedule Tuesday and Thursdays, but no, I deleted that. I'm done. I scratched it. It lasted about a good 1 week. I scratched it because I was like, yes, these are the days that I'm more available to post, but I have days where sometimes like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pick up this camera, and then I also like get mad if I haven't picked up the camera in a long time, if that makes sense. Like, Tuesday and Thursday were too far. Like, of course I have to record in between, but I just felt like I would have my videos planned and literally edited and done, and I would just sit there and not have anything to do. I take YouTube as like something I do in my free time. Like, when I'm done with everything, I pick up the camera and start recording, and then edit it and post it. Does that make sense? I feel like having a schedule made it seem like I had a job for YouTube, and that's not what I want. I don't want YouTube to be my job. So I've actually never heard no one talk about that. Like, I've heard people talk about like YouTube like being their job and they're not wanting it to be, but like having a schedule makes it seem like you have a schedule to post. You have a schedule to post for your job, and I didn't like that. So we're scratching that, and we're just gonna post whenever I can, because now that I don't have that schedule, I'm recording as many videos. I'm recording more videos than what I had, and like I don't like to plan weeks before, or like do things weeks before and just let it sit there and then post. No, I gotta be. The thrill is what's fun to me. So I don't know. It's really up to you to like getting into YouTube. It's really up to you. So now I've done that, I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier powder in the color Translucent Honey. I'm using this to like, I use this to brighten up my under eye. I don't use this as like, and I don't bake. Oh, I'm using this brush. I forgot to tell y'all. But my makeup will always be hidden when I don't need to go somewhere. Like, okay, and then my top powder I'm gonna be using is my Huda Beauty. Okay, and I'm also using a powder puff to like push this in. But the next topic I'm gonna talk about is motivation. I feel like to have motivation, you have to have something to chase. Like, I don't know, you can't just be motivated when there's nothing to be motivated about. Like, and I feel like people work their best with motivation when there is something that you're gonna receive, or there is like a prize at the end. I know with like motivation, people suffer with like mental health, or like just not being able to be motivated because they are suffering with something, and I totally understand that. But as a person who has gone through that, you just have to get up. Like, and I know that people are like, okay, well, you can take your time. Like, of course you can take your time. It's okay to take breaks. You need that break. You need that mental break. But you can't have that mental break forever, because you will just fall deep inside that hole, and you will not be able to get out. So not allowing yourself to get into that deep hole will help you progress even more, and will help you stay motivated to do something else. And I hope y'all don't take that the wrong way. Like, I'm not saying dismiss your mental health. Like, get help. But in order to not get so deep into your struggles, you have to work out of it. No one is going to help you. That is a you thing. Y'all, that kind of beauty stuff is so good. Like, just look at my face. Just look at it. So now I'm gonna go in with bronzer. I think I'm gonna go on contour first because I've been doing bronzer first lately and I don't really like that. So we're gonna go on my Fenty Beauty in the color Thick Mint. I missed using this because I haven't used, like, I don't use this as my main, like, contour source. Y'all, this looks so good. I'm really learning new stuff in this video. And then I'm gonna go in with this brush, and this just has like leftover bronzer from my Juvia's Place bronze, and I'm just gonna take a little bit just to warm up the like base. And it's like has like a little bit of red in it, so it like gives me like natural like blush. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my powdered blush, and for that I use my Juvia's Place Volume 5. It all literally rubbed off. I'm gonna use this brush, and we're gonna use the light one. I want to use the light colored thing just to brighten up my face, because right now I feel like my face is giving savory warm, and I low-key wanted to get candy, you know? Y'all, it's never too much blush. Let me stop lying. I definitely have seen too much blush. Then we're gonna put our highlighter, and for highlighter I'm gonna use the Revlon Skin Light. This is my favorite highlighter. It's just like, oh Lord, it just like goes on my skin so well. Like, it complements my skin. And for my nose highlighter, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick in the color Champagne Crystal. It's just like so good. And then I am gonna add a little bit like up here. Then I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray to melt it. And then the Urban Decay All Nighter. For my bottom lashes, I go in with my Back Out Bang by Benefit. Okay, y'all, so this is my face. It really ate, like it really did eat. Makeup ate today. Usually doesn't eat this bad, but like, just look at it. Like, I really hope that you could use this video to like your advantage, makeup, and just like about yourself and talking with me. And I'm really glad that you sat through this whole video and like kind of just like listen to me talk, because never in my life would I imagine somebody would do that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see more content from me, make sure you hit the post notifications. And I love you so much. Thank you again, and bye y'all.